Hi, Asara here. We just finished up our last Galactic Contact event here in Manchester, and I have received a lot of information about how to make galactic contact with our groups and from our galactic families of light, and so that I just can't wait to share all the information that I have received during these contact events with you, so that wherever you are in the world, you are able to establish your own personal contact with your galactic families of light. What I have really learned in these special events that we had here in person with all our wonderful group members that attended, it really boils down to three key elements. The first key element is to establish a high vibrational frequency so that we can kind of resonate or match with the frequencies of our galactic families of light, or that there is at least some sort of a meeting point. And that has proven to be very, very, very effective and very, very conducive to establishing a contact with our galactic families of light. The second key element is that the higher the number of people is asking for galactic contact, the more galactic beings showed up, the more light ships we saw, or spaceships, and which, by the way, I believe we saw a total of 18 light ships in the sky combined throughout all these three events that I was holding. And these light ships made sure that we knew that they were galactic families of light, because whenever we saw them and we said, oh, look at this one, then they began to fly from right to left and back and forth like this, or sometimes in a circle, so that we knew for sure they're right here. And the third key element is the power of focused intent. So there is some preparation that is needed or necessary to establish a very, very good pathway to make contact with our galactic families of light. And in our upcoming workshop, How to Make Contact with Our Galactic Families of Light, Level 2, I will provide you exactly with that. But the big question really is, why making galactic contact? Why is it even necessary? The truth really is that our galactic families of light have been contacting us for eons. And now, in the past few years, months, weeks, and days, the number has increased incredibly. So there are so many individual sightings of crafts or personal experiences of our galactic friends and families that it's coming to a really critical mass very soon. And a collaboration between humanity and our galactic civilizations of light is inevitable. The question really is, what kind of part will you play in this, on an individual level or on a more general level? And the good news is really that when we are establishing contact with our galactic families of light, that we are receiving so much from them. For example, new technologies to improve all areas of our lives, a better understanding of our existence and where we came from and where we're going, new healing and rejuvenation technologies for our physical bodies. It's also, for many of us, an inner knowing that we have to reunite with our galactic families of light. It's perhaps hard to explain right now, but we all feel that inner knowing that there is this lineage out there, and that it would be really beneficial to reunite with our galactic families of light to see what we can create here on this planet together. So at our last online workshop, Level 1, I was sharing with you all the different galactic civilizations and brief descriptions for them, as well as the protocols and what kind of tools and equipment you can use. And now at our workshop Level 2, we will go into a more energetic level, into a more visceral experience with our galactic families of light. And here to assist us are all of our angels, ascended masters, our guides, our families and friends in Tellus, and yes, also our galactic families of light are all here on standby right now to assist us in raising our vibrational frequencies to a higher level, so that somewhere we can meet with them. And the benefit of it is actually that not only your galactic connection will improve, but also your connection to your angels and to your ascended masters and guides and all these wonderful beings of light that are out there here to assist you and to walk with you on this journey. Another thing that we will provide you in this workshop is that you will be able to connect to the vast network on this planet with all the group members who are of this higher vibration and who all have this same intent to make contact with our galactic families of light. And that is powerful. I have seen it with my own eyes. Whenever the group was bigger up on the mountain, the more light ships showed up, the more experiences were reported. So there is really something about combining all our intent and all these energies, and it just creates an even better experience. And you will have access to that during this workshop and later too, when you're using these workshop materials. And you will also receive and be able to connect with very important information for your personal journey, for your purpose in this collaboration with your galactic families of light, and also for other things that regard your purpose and your path in this particular lifetime. So together with the angels and ascended masters and your guides and your families and friends in Tellus, and also your galactic families of light and other galactic civilizations of light, because you don't always have to be directly related to these galactic beings of light, because sometimes they're helping each other out. So it's a really beautiful community and energy to be in and to experience directly. So there will be many activations and many downloads, and you will feel it and you will experience it and you will see it and perceive it during this workshop and later as well. So this workshop particularly is for you if you are looking for a tangible, visceral experience with your galactic family of light. If you're looking to raise your vibrational frequencies in general, and in particular to make contact with your galactic families of light or galactic civilizations of light in general. Also, if you don't like to be alone in this experience and you'd rather join a group of like-minded people who all have the same intent and the same focus to make this unique connection with your galactic family of light. And this workshop is also for you if you like to collaborate with your angels and ascended masters and your guides and your families and friends from Tellus and your galactic families of light to create a new reality, a new collaboration of humanity with our brothers and sisters and family members in the different galaxies, because it is inevitable. And we are at this unique window of opportunity to now co-create this new collaboration. The possibilities are endless to create a new world of peace, of harmony, of love, of well-being, of prosperity, and of the highest good of all that is. If you feel that in your heart, if you know this is your truth, I invite you from my heart and from the heart of Tellus to join us for this workshop and to sign up for it. You will enjoy it and it will be of the highest light. So if you know it in your heart, don't wait, sign up for it below and we'll see you all there. Much love. Namaste. How was it up on the mountain? How was it to see the ships?
That was unbelievable. Just because I'd never experienced anything like that before. And it also made the feeling of how close they are and how I want to use the word easy. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but just how the opportunity to connect is always there.
It was great. At first, I am learning to trust my vision. So first I was like, okay, is that a constellation, or is it a star getting brighter, or is that a spaceship? So first it took me a while to see the difference. But when we first got there was this obvious, I thought it might be a plane, but it was zigzagging, and then I learned that if it zigzags, it's not a plane. Then it was going across the mountains like this, and it was like right on the edge. And then the speed of it was going was like a lot slower than a plane. And it's like I got it deeper this morning after I actually physically saw planes go, and I saw the difference between planes, satellites, and then what spaceships were. So we definitely saw spaceships. And that was amazing. It made it more real. And I didn't know how far the mountains was. So I was the person, I slept out on the mountain by myself last night. So when I saw how close the hill of the mountain was, like I couldn't tell if it was a couple miles away, or if it was right here. Like it was very close. I'm like, oh wow, they're that close. And
the CE5, as they're called, the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, where human-initiated contact is highly recommended. And the Asara was a good guide for that.